Good evening, Charlie. How are you? Have a seat, please. So, how are you doing? Great. I remember we last met in detoxification seminar. Yes, that's perfect. Great. So, how are you doing on chef? Getting great. Wonderful. And we have we stayed in a port last day. So, do you like that? Amazing. Brilliant. So, as you know, we are here for your nutrition program, nutrition consultancy. So, I think we should proceed to that. Before we proceed to that program, I just want to let you know that what is nutrition and how it's really work. You already remember the triangle. Can you please explain me again? What was the three part of the triangle? First, great exercise. Second one is wonderful nutrition. And third one that you have already done, detox. Great. You all remember everything. That's very fantastic. So what I'm going to tell you about here, now we are going to program your nutrition on this zone. You must haven't heard of this program, this zone, because it's already in the like from 3 or 4 decades in here, but still you haven't heard of it. Don't worry about that. Let me explain it to you. So there was a scientist from America, Dr. Shears. So in his family, almost every male died because of the heart attack. His father, his brothers, even his granddad. So in his 40 to 50 age, he also had a minor heart attack. So he found and he presumed that how he can save himself from this disease because it's already in his genes. So he worked on that and somehow, not because of somehow, because of the nutrition and all the lifestyle, he changed a lot and make himself alive and not like his other relatives. In that program, he also around trained 50 gold lifters. Only around almost 50 gold lifters in that program and around 110 medalists. That includes silver and bronze. And in that program, the zone program, it's not about your diet or not about your shakes or your bars, something like that. It's all about whole grains and whole foods. You do not have to go somewhere and eat or having just shake or having some bar only. You have to eat the whole foods and whole grains and the normal food that you use in your daily lifestyle. Nothing apart from that. Make sense? Sounds great? Fantastic. Because what people actually and usually do at the time of their fat loss course on that situation, they do not lose fat from the body. They work on that body weight. But here in this program, we are going to focus on your body fat only because you can lose body weight easily. Not easily, but obviously very easier than losing body fat. Yeah. So now I'm going to explain that how this zone is program is the great program. What are the benefits of it? So in this program, what is going to happen that you sometimes you feel that you just had a meal, anything, your lunch, breakfast, or dinner, and after that you are feeling a starvation and hunger in your stomach. It happens with you. So after 46 hours of this program, you will not feel like I cannot guarantee you on this, but we have seen results. That's why I'm telling you that you will not feel any kind of hunger after 46 hours of this program. I would like to also inform you that in 10,000 people, 99% people have achieved their goal because of this zone. almost around 9,900 people. Sounds great? Yeah, for me too. Now come to another benefit. Your blood would be clean, or you can say would be normal after 24 hours. Like if you have any kind of blood pressure thing, it would get normal in just 24 hours. And then if we proceed, there is a third point also in which what is going to be happening, that your memory, your mental strength would be going to strong in just 3 days, around like 72 hours in between. And also, if you have any kind of chronic disease like cholesterol or something like that, it would also improve in 30 days. So now, till the now, how you are liking this plan? Perfect for you? That's great. I am feeling very good right now. So, before we start, or before I design that, what are the things that you should eat and what you shouldn't eat? Can I have that consultation slip that I give you on the last seminar after BCE? Oh, thank you so much. So, we are going to proceed with this. Great. So, before I start, one more thing, there are some guidelines which I have to tell you. So, there are some things in this program, you have to eat your protein, carbs, and fat together. Like what usually happens in our daily lifestyle, what people do, like in breakfast, what they have oats, milk, banana, and shakes or juices. So there are a lot of carbs, little bit amount of protein, and no fat. Yeah. And if we think about dinner, what happens? They have chicken, fish, and then little bit of rice like that. So whole amount of like very great amount of protein, a small amount of fat, and small amount of carb. But in this program, you have to eat everything equal and together. How does it sound? Yeah, kind of complex, but you would get of it. Now, second thing, you have to eat whenever you wake up in the morning. You have to eat just after 1 hour. So you will not feel any kind of starvation or hunger because it's directly strikes on your metabolism. Making sense? Third point is you have to eat anything between your 5 hours of gap. Like there is you cannot stand 5 hours without any food. Yes? And in case if you are getting it 5 hours due to your busy schedule or something like that, you have to add a snack between those meals, those heavy meals. Like, and as I told you, you have to eat snack like that. And fifth and most important, you have to take omega-3 on daily basis. Have you heard of fish oil? Yes, it's the same thing. And why I'm telling you, like you have heard from many people that you should not eat after 7 p.m. like any particular after any particular time. But these all are myth because when you are having something, that thing have to digest. And even when I am on my sleeping position and if I am sitting, I'm talking to you, and even if I am not doing anything, but the food is inside me and it's digesting. For digestion, I also need calories. So calories are also burning when I am sleeping, when I am sitting here, when I am talking to you, when I am not doing anything at the time of digestion. Our heart works, for that we also need calories. Our liver works, for that we also need calories. So before we start, may I know what exactly what time you wake up in the morning? Around 7. So what's your breakfast time? After 1 hour. So we can take around 8 to 8:30 for your breakfast. 8 to 8:30. What about lunch? At what time you usually take a lunch, have a lunch? In the noon. So around 2, 3, 1, 2. So as I'm just taking it like for lunch, you can have it around 2 to 3. That sounds good. And what about dinner? Just sometimes you get late from your office or like these things. Still, any average idea between 9 to 10. So what I am already seeing here that there is so much gap between your meals, like your heavy meals. So what you have to do here, you have to add snacks between your meal, one between your breakfast and lunch, and one between your lunch and dinner. So I just write down here your snacks. So if you are having your breakfast at 8 a.m. and your lunch at 2 a.m., so you can have your first snack between breakfast and lunch around uh, 10 to 11, and in the evening between lunch and dinner you can have it around 6 to 7. Sounds great? Perfect. So now uh, we are going to have to check your slip and see how these things work and what are the food that you have to eat. Okay, so for that I need to do a calculation here. Let me see. Okay, found it. So what I can see here, your lean body weight here is 70 kg. So what lean body weight is? Lean body weight is your body weight apart from your body fat weight. Your lean body weight contains your bones, ligaments, tendons, your muscles, your organ weight, everything. Apart from body fat weight, everything. So before we start the calculation, we have to convert this in the LPS. So just allow me a minute and let me do this for you. So we have to multiply it by 2.2. Okay, great. So your weight in pounds is 154 lbs. So now on, as you told me already that you are a musician, so still I want to just ask you that how your activity levels, like how often you work out. As you told me before, you are not doing as much of exercises. Still, if you want to commit on anything, like let me show you something here. We have activities that we call activity scale or exercise scale here, which start from 0.5 to 1. And 0.5 means when you are doing nothing, and on 1 it means like you are an elite athlete. So we are not expecting anyone to be there, not even me is not there. Still, if you want to commit anything between 0.6 to or 0.5 to 1, there are things between it 0.6, 0.7, 0.8 and 0.9. Like I would like to let you know that if you are on a 0.6, 0.7 is like 3 to 4 times workout in a day, workout in a week, sorry, and 0.8 like 4 to 5, something like that. So in which you can commit on which point 0.7. And one more thing here that you do not have to impress me, just have to tell me honestly. Because if you tell me like if you can do 0.9 or something like that, and then you go back to your daily routine, and if you are not doing the exercise at 0.9, you will eat a lot, but not work out and not burn calories as being intended. So there is no sense and it's just a waste. That's why. Thanks. So I am taking 0.7. So now what we are going to do, we are going to multiply 144 lbs to 0.7. So we are here getting some 107.8 gram of protein. So this amount you have to eat in a week. So now we just break it down more. So we'll divide it from 7, like it has 7 days in a week. So 107.8 divided by 7. So it's 107 divided by 7. So it's a 15.4 gram of protein in a day. We just take a round figure, so we'll do it 16 gram of protein in a day. There is one more thing. So here is 16 gram in that manual that we have here. I will tell you more about this. So as of now, you just have to remember it's not 16 gram, it's just 16 units, or you can say 16 food blocks. So I'm writing down here 16 food blocks. One more thing, you are going to take this thing with you at your home, so you can just test it and see is in your way. Great. So one more thing, we have a manual here in which we have categorized protein, carbs, fat on the different pages. Also, it also categorized in the good, fair, and poor. So you can decide that what you have to eat and what you do not have to eat. How does it sound? Great. And so, and in this manual only, you can see there is like written 1. So it's not about gram, it's in unit and it's a block. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1 means 1 block, 2 means 2 blocks, 3 means 3 blocks. So now we are going to divide this 16 food blocks in your whole day. Like you already have discussed, you are going to have breakfast, then snack, then lunch, then again snack, and then dinner. So how would you like to divide it? And one more thing that you have to understand, your one snack should be doubler than the other. So I would like to inform you here, your one snack would be 4. We'll take your morning snack for 2 and your evening snack for 1. So now you are left with only 13 blocks. So how would you like to manage it? I would suggest you that the breakfast should be heavy, that it's the first meal of the day, so you can burn it very easily throughout the day. So how would you like to divide it? 13 in 3 meals. 5 for 4, that's a great number. 5 heavy for breakfast, then lunch for 4, and then dinner for 4. That's very great. Now we already have the blocks here, we have the numbers here, but we have to find out that what are the things that you have to eat. Can you please let me know what are the things that you usually eat in the morning? Oats with milk, sometimes juice, great. Bananas. Okay, so as we can see, it's all about like mostly carbs, but from now on, what you have to do, you have to eat equal amount of things and every time. So it's 5, not only about protein, this 5 should be 5 protein, 5 blocks of carbs and 5 blocks of fats. And then we proceed to the next meal, like snack here. As you can see here is 2. So 2 blocks of protein, 2 blocks of carbs and 2 blocks of fat. And then for lunch, same, 4 blocks of protein, 4 blocks of carb, and 4 blocks of fat. How does it sound to you? Yeah, that's perfect. So for breakfast, we can see here, for carbs, what are the things like? If we can see here, we have oatmeal, 1 cup of oats for 2. Would like to have oats? Great. So for carbs, we have oats. We have still have the 3. Any kind of fruit. Okay, so we have here banana for 1. Anything else? Yeah, think about it. No issue. Okay, bread. So we also have bread for 2. So we are all set for carbs. 5 blocks of carbs in the breakfast. Now come to protein. So as we can see here are a lot of things. We would like to have egg. So I would like to tell you that the whole egg is 2 blocks and 1 egg white is for no, 1 whole egg is for 2 blocks and 1 egg white is for 1 block. So how would you prefer? Only eggs? Okay, so we have 1 whole egg, which is going to be 2, and then 2 egg white, then again 2, you are left with 1. So what would you like to have for 1 only? Yeah, we have salmon here. Okay, so 1, yes, 1. So we have now salmon for 1. Now all set for your uh, protein. Now comes to fat. We have like very limited and usual things in fat, so you can decide it easily. Like we have olive oil and different kinds of oil, peanut butter, Nutella. So whatever you'd like to have. A peanut butter with bread. Okay. So we have 2 for peanut butter, 2 blocks for 1 spoon of peanut butter. Sound great to you? Okay. Olive oil. It's all 3. 3 blocks for 1 spoon of olive oil. Okay. So now you're all set for olive oil as well. So what you are going to do, I'm going to give this thing to you so you can decide and change these things as per your convenience. But make sure you will eat 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1 and 4, 4, 4 in the ratio of protein, fat and carbs. Yes? Great, that's perfect. And make sure that you are doing it with consistency. There should be no break, and that guidelines I told you, please be aware of it about. And you will see all the results and benefits I told you. Yeah? Well, thanks so much for that. Nice to meet you, Mr. Charlie. We'll see you in the next session of exercise. Thanks.